is he taking line at long range?
Yeah, it feels really heavy, mate.
I've only got one rod out.
I'm that good, aren't I?
The old wind's dropping a little bit now as well,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Feels,
Yeah.
yeah, it's got the feel about it.
Well, for a man who's had an 80 pounder, if you say it feels big, I'll believe you. Oh, that sun's proper bright, isn't it?
Real slow take, that one.
Yeah. Just on the cell again, tipped off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you say that's your favourite mainline bait or not?
Possibly, yeah, that and Activ 8.
Yeah.
You know, they're two baits you can take anywhere.
I thought you'd say Activ, definitely.
And to be honest, yeah, Activ doesn't get used that much. Well, I don't see many people using it anymore.
Mate, it's always the in vogue one, isn't it? The latest hot bait.
Well, Cell's been the one, hasn't it?
Yeah, Cell has, yeah. Oh my God.
Honestly, this feels enormous. Probably be a 25 pounder hooked in the tail.
So Activ's your favourite of all, is it?
I reckon, yeah, as a bait that you could take anywhere in the world to
Yeah.
catch carp on, that would be the one. And I've caught a lot of fish on that. Although, to be fair, you know, I've used mainline bait since, well, 1991, I think. And I could probably say I caught the first big carp on it back in the day.
Yeah.
You know, and I've used them ever since. I'd use any of their freezer baits.
Yeah, I would,
Wouldn't be
definitely.
too bothered.
Everyone I've used I've caught on, to be honest. I just use whatever they say use. But I think my favourite's Cell now, just because I've had so many on it in the
Yeah.
last couple of years, you know. And you can fish it summer, winter, whatever,
Yeah.
you know. Now we're obviously putting loads of bits out here, but that's not your fishing all the time, is it? You're using whole boilies on some
Yes,
waters,
on
aren't you?
some lakes, yeah. I mean, to be fair, in the last couple of years, and I think it's fair to say your fishing's changed more to boilies from a particle.
Yeah, it depends on the lake you fish.
Yeah.
You know, if you fish a lake that's got loads of nuisance fish in it, then you need to be fishing whole boilies, don't you? This is serious, this, isn't
Yeah,
it?
feels it, yeah. Love the sound of this.
Yeah, the old line singing in the breeze, you know it's a heavy one.
Rod bending, man.
Yeah, wow.
It's really holding its ground. Well, Bridget's the biggest one in here, isn't it?
Yeah, well, Rob thinks it's bigger. There's one that's not been out for a couple of years, so knowing you'll catch it.
We aim to please, Daniel.
Yeah. So what little tips and tricks can you give people for if they're boilie fishing? What extra little things have you done to have an edge over other people?
Well, I think one of the biggest edges that I've seen you do is adding some of the oils out of the fishes, you know, the tuna oil to your hook baits, dosing them up a little bit. I tell with Cell, I tend to dry it out a little bit if I'm fishing with the big ones, you know, where you want to put them out with a throwing stick.
Yep.
Because they can break up mid-air.
Yep.
I think you know I personally like using very fresh bait. You know, I don't tend to refreeze it.
Right.
If I do, then I'll use that for putting, you know, baiting up.
Right.
When I'm not fishing.
Right. Okay.
Rather than waste it.
Yep.
So you know, I always try and keep the bait really cold.
Right.
And frozen.
So using it, putting it in a like cool bag, that sort of
yeah,
thing.
with the cool bag.
Bringing it some of it frozen and leaving it in the cool
Yeah.
bag. Yeah.
I just think it's a confidence thing, you know, you're having the freshest bait in the swim.
Yep.
Although I know Ali uses it, you know, he'll leave it sweating in the bag and he thinks that the sugar's coming out of it and make it better.
Yeah.
So
it's personal preference,
it
isn't
is,
it? It's
yeah.
what you're confident in.
I think what you can say is that you will catch whatever bait you use, the main lines, you'll catch fish on it, won't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. What Damien's doing now is trying to drag the fish almost towards these reeds to get it to kite the other way round. It's a ploy that sometimes works. Because if you side strain them that way, they tend to kite that way. If you side strain them that way, they tend to kite that way. He's a master of tricking them into the net, this boy.
Try to.
Yeah.
Because the harder you pull, the harder they pull back, don't
Yeah,
they?
exactly.
So you just want them like a dog on a lead and lead them back to you.
Exactly.
I think he's coming back.
Trust you to hook a big one when there's no other lines in the swim. Yes, got him. Good man.
Another one falls to the Mainline. A bait I've got complete confidence in on any lake I go to. This one, just under 40 pounds of absolutely stunning common carp.